John Riggins wasn't just a running back. He was a force of nature on the gridiron, known for his punishing style and the kind of raw, relentless power that rewrote the rules of the NFL. His story is filled with controversy, electrifying moments, and a personality that transcended the game, a narrative that every football fan should know. From his early days as a player, Riggins displayed a unique talent, one that demanded attention, with coaches often having to pull him from practice, as even his teammates struggled to keep up. This tendency to outshine others became a hallmark of his career, setting the stage for remarkable achievements. His aggressive, no-holds-barred running style resulted in numerous injuries among defenders and teammates alike, proving he was not only tough, he was also uncompromising. By the time he faced pivotal games, every fan knew they were witnessing something special, a player driven by an insatiable hunger for victory. Until that fateful day in January 1983, when he made headlines across the country with a jaw-dropping, go-ahead touchdown run in the Super Bowl, the essence of his legacy began to take form. Riggins faced down defenders with a ferocity that defined not only his career, but the way the game itself was played. So, as we delve further into John Riggins' story, prepare to uncover the drama behind his journey. It is a triumph of human will, raw talent, and grit, intricately woven into the fabric of professional football's history. John Riggins entered the NFL with a storm, and it wasn't just his brute strength and explosive running style that made headlines. From the very beginning, early controversy surrounded him, creating an aura of intrigue that would follow him throughout his career. This was evident when his coach had to pull him from practice, due to the injuries sustained by his own teammates while trying to tackle him. Riggins' ferocity on the field was legendary, and it wasn't just about his speed or agility. It was about a rugged, unyielding determination to overpower opponents, even those on his own team. Friends and foes would often whisper that Riggins was less a player and more a one-man wrecking crew, a title that reflected not only his physicality, but also his impact on the game. He wasn't just there to play, he was there to dominate, and it showed in every tackle, every rush, and every game. Riggins didn't shy away from contact. He embraced it, seeking out defenders to run over, rather than simply sidestepping them. His running style, characterized by sheer force and relentless pursuit of yards, set him apart in a league that was beginning to embrace more finesse. Coaches and analysts alike observed his raw power, labeling him as brutal and unstoppable. Yet, behind that ferocity lay complex emotions, as Riggins navigated the politics of professional football. His early years wouldn't just shape him as a player, but would forever alter how fans and analysts viewed the position of running back, setting a new standard for power and aggression in the NFL. On January 30th, 1983, the stage was set for a football showdown, but one player stood out above the rest. John Riggins, the bruising running back for the Washington Redskins, was about to make history in what would become known as his breakout Super Bowl moment. With approximately 10 minutes remaining in the game, the Redskins faced a critical 4th-and-1 situation, down 17-13 against the Miami Dolphins. The tension was palpable, and the outcome hinged on one play. Every fan knew, the moment the ball was snapped, Riggins was going to get the football. He took the handoff, and, just as expected, Dolphins cornerback Don McNeil came charging in, unblocked, but Riggins, demonstrating his sheer power, simply shrugged him off, like a minor inconvenience, as he sprinted down the left sideline. What unfolded next was a breathtaking 43-yard run that culminated in a stunning touchdown. This play not only gave the Redskins a go-ahead score, but also cemented Riggins' reputation as a true NFL legend. By the end of the game, Riggins finished with an impressive 166 rushing yards on 38 carries, which set a Super Bowl record at the time. His performance earned him the esteemed title of Super Bowl MVP. That moment solidified not just his status, but also the legacy of a player who refused to be confined to traditional roles. As the Redskins celebrated their victory, Riggins' extraordinary run would forever remain etched in the memories of fans, illustrating just how one bold player can change the course of a game and become a breakout star in the process. John Riggins' career in the NFL was not just marked by physicality, but by record-breaking milestones that defined on-field prowess. From the very beginning, Riggins made his presence felt on the field. His powerful running style was complemented by impressive stats, which quickly garnered attention. In his first few seasons, he was able to rush for over 1,000 yards, becoming the first Jets player ever to achieve that feat. This significant milestone set the stage for his emergence as a premier running back in the league. Continuing to build on his early success, Riggins showcased his remarkable ability to perform under pressure. In the 1982 season, he led the Washington Redskins to the Super Bowl and earned an MVP award. His performance during that postseason was nothing short of legendary. He rushed for more than 600 yards across 4 playoff games, a staggering contribution that accounted for nearly half of the team's overall offense during their championship run. It was during these critical moments that Riggins truly shined, exhibiting not only incredible stamina and strength, but also remarkable endurance. Fans and analysts alike marveled at his ability to break tackles and gain the tough yards that often determine the outcome of closely contested games. Riggins' ability to redefine expectations for running backs led to numerous accolades throughout his career, including multiple Pro Bowl selections and All-Pro honors. His legacy was further cemented during key games where he broke long-standing records for rushing yards and touchdowns. Riggins, a consummate competitor, displayed a blend of speed, power, and finesse that few could match, proving himself as an enduring icon in NFL history. John Riggins wasn't just known for his prowess on the field, but also for his larger-than-life presence off it. His eccentric personality was on full display during contract negotiations, where he made it clear that he had a unique take on his value as a player. For instance, in 1976, Riggins pushed for a no-trade clause in his contract, signaling his determination to control his future in the league. He was anything but shy, claiming, "You need to get me back there. I'll make you famous." This bold statement, delivered directly to coach Joe Gibbs, showcased his confidence and, some might argue, his willingness to challenge the status quo. Gibbs was initially intrigued, but also apprehensive, worried he might be stuck coaching an egomaniac for the next decade. However, Riggins still had something to prove. After a brief retirement, due to dissatisfaction with his contract, he returned to the team and made it clear he was ready to reclaim his spot. Riggins was candid about his financial woes, revealing during one interview that he was bored and broke. This mix of honesty and bravado captivated fans and media alike. His off-field antics, including his memorable hunting trips in camouflage and beer in hand, further solidified his reputation as a personality that transcended football. As Riggins maneuvered through contract disputes, his public persona remained engaging, with playful jabs and flamboyant displays. Ultimately, this complex relationship between his on-field performance and off-field behavior painted a picture of a man who was as compelling off the field as he was on it, proving that Riggins was far more than just a great running back. In the roller coaster of John Riggins' career, nothing stands out quite like his bold comeback with head coach Joe Gibbs. After a surprising retirement, many believed Riggins' glory days were behind him. However, Gibbs saw something different. He believed there was still diesel left in the tank, even as Riggins was enjoying a laid-back life in Kansas. When Gibbs flew in to meet him, he found Riggins in a camouflage outfit, a beer in one hand. At a surprisingly early 10 a.m., Riggins' casual demeanor set the stage for a conversation that would change the trajectory of his career once again. In that pivotal moment, he boldly proclaimed to Gibbs, "You need to get me back there. I'll make you famous." It was a statement that echoed his confidence and undeniable charisma. Gibbs might have initially thought, "This guy is an egomaniac," but he understood Riggins still possessed value. With that revelation, he decided to bring him back into the fold for the Redskins. Gibbs recognized that a player of Riggins' caliber could rejuvenate the team and alter their fate. Riggins wasn't just returning to the NFL, he was reinventing himself, fueled by a relentless drive for success. As the season unfolded, Riggins' productivity skyrocketed, and he embraced his role with a vigor that surprised even those who had doubted him. With Joe Gibbs believing in him, he transformed into a powerhouse once again, and the duo led the Redskins on an impressive run, solidifying their legacy in football history. The bond formed during this comeback not only changed Riggins' life, but redefined the Redskins' destiny, illustrating the extraordinary impact of faith in one another. John Riggins, known for his incredible strength and tenacity, truly defined his legacy during the postseason. His performances in crucial playoff games elevated him beyond just a great player, transforming him into a beloved sports icon. Riggins rushed for an astonishing 610 yards throughout the 1982 playoffs alone, demonstrating his ability to excel under the greatest pressure. This formidable statistic accounted for 43% of the Washington Redskins' total offensive output during their Super Bowl run, showcasing just how pivotal he was to their success. The dominance he exhibited, game after game, led to a historic run where he surpassed expectations and set a standard for future running backs. Opponents would often formulate entire game plans aimed at stopping him. Yet, time and again, Riggins found a way to break through, powering past defenses with sheer will. Each playoff game, every rushing yard, seemed to solidify his reputation as not just a star on the field, but a legend, akin to icons of sports history. His powerful, smash-mouth style of play became synonymous with the very essence of football itself, translating into unforgettable moments that etched his name into the annals of NFL lore. Riggins' unparalleled ability to carry the team and dictate the flow of playoff games stands as a testament to his importance in the sport, and solidified his legacy as one of the greatest power running backs of all time. John Riggins' career isn't just a story of athletic achievement. It is, above all, a narrative that speaks to resilience and the indomitable spirit of competition. He managed to redefine what it meant to be a running back, pushing boundaries and setting standards that future generations would aspire to reach. His punishing style, combined with a unique ability to inspire teammates, made him a cornerstone for both the Jets and the Redskins. Throughout his years on the field, Riggins exemplified hard work, determination, and a fierce competitive nature that resonated with fans of all ages. The legacy he left behind is profound, bridging generations of football lovers who admire not only his playing style, but also the personality he brought to the game. Riggins' on-field exploits were matched only by his colorful character off the field. He understood the importance of connecting with fans and media, using his larger-than-life persona to captivate audiences. This emotional bond fostered a sense of loyalty that has persisted long after his retirement. As the first player to rush for over 1,000 yards with the Jets and a Super Bowl MVP, he became the blueprint for modern running backs, influencing how the position is played today. Riggins demonstrated that greatness extends beyond mere statistics. It encompasses the essence of perseverance through adversity. His legendary performances in high-stakes games epitomize the heart of football, making it clear that John Riggins is not merely remembered as a player, but as a pivotal figure in the sport's storied history. John Riggins' story is one of resilience, passion, and extraordinary determination. Throughout his career, he didn't merely play the game. He redefined it with his powerful running style, which transformed the position of running back itself in ways that few could ever imagine. Riggins not only left an indelible mark on the field, but became a cultural icon, representing the heart and grit of the NFL. His unforgettable moments, like that monumental touchdown in Super Bowl XVII, became the stuff of legends, inspiring not just his teammates, but generations of football fans across the world. Off the field, Riggins' personality, along with his flamboyant lifestyle, carved a niche in the sports world that few athletes have managed to replicate. His attitude reflected a unique blend of confidence and rebellion, allowing him to stand out in an era when the sport was evolving rapidly. Even after retiring, he continued to influence the game with his iconic status, proving that true legends never really leave the arena. They live on through the stories told, the records set, and the fans who continue to celebrate their achievements. As we reflect on Riggins' legacy, we're reminded that greatness is not just about statistics, but about the impact one has on others, within the team, the sport, and the lives of fans. His journey teaches us that with enough heart, anyone can achieve greatness, pushing boundaries and redefining expectations, not just on the field, but in every aspect of life. Riggins may have hung up his cleats, but his spirit remains alive and well, inspiring future generations to run as hard and as fiercely as he did.